Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And that's going to second up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hawk, 18, Roderick.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. His first throw is an interception. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Falcons take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
Coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential big six. I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
It's 2nd and goal.
18, Pioneer. Go.
Again, it's Robinson. And this time he gets in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call. The receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Here we go, here we go. Ready,
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
On first down, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
come on. Hit. Panther 60, Panther 60. Let go.
From the red zone now. To his wide out, it's a screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Robinson on the inside give. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. No gain on the play, and they have to come up with 7 yards now on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 65 catch. Hot 7.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Kick by Trujillo is good. And they come away with some points on that series.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Turpin with a return. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Shotgun snap will give to Blue. Free up the middle, gets a breakaway. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys cut it to a field goal game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tompkins now to return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Too quickly here.
19.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here we go, here we go. Read it, Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Well, this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Sanders now on 3rd down. That one complete to Pitts. And they make the tackle at the 38. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. He's still going at the 30. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Buffalo 18. 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First down 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Who gets the handoff? And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable throwing anything in your playbook.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. He's going deep. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those alignments. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tompkins now to return. Good work so far. He's got room. And work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
With Sanders out of the pistol. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be drugged down. It looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. That's the end of one here. 14-10 our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score.
19, 18. 19, Tiger. 19, Lions. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 18, Rattler. 18.
From the red zone on first. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to be sacked with first and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons take a second quarter lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
14.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
Ready?
Up the middle, Blue. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
To throw, Milton. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can have a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Milton. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Milton now. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
3rd down run with Blue. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st down.
niggas can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't do it no more.
Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's Chukion to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Start the drive with blue. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis and that run support.
Finds a man, right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Off the play fake, here's Milton. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively. defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here we go.
Milton gonna throw again here, 2nd and 10. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Milton now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
First and 10. And they're on the 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
Here's Sanders now. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. So 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Here's Robinson up the middle. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
79 Bronco.
3rd and short here. Sanders. Complete to Pitts. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34.
On the give, here's Robinson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Another carry for Robinson. Here he goes again. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the red zone on 1st. And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Check the Eagles! Check the Eagles! Check the Lions!
Now it's Blue. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Nice, Macy Cardinal. 18.
Third down from the gun. Baby, he gets rocked and the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made.
Hey, a normal old stop with third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Ready?
Here's Robinson to start the drive. He's still going at the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, and they go right back to it. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense to the line fast. Play action, Sanders. Headed out right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
That one connects. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Trujillo lands on the point after. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Turpin with a return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's third and short. Here he is on third and short. That's caught for the first. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Give on second here to Blue. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Ready? 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7. Come on, come on.
Third and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Offense is set. First and 10.
Come 19. Come 19.
Out of the gun. It's Milton. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And that'll bring up second down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Stop low, 18.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Cowboys hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. That's completed right side. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tompkins now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Hey, hey, check that. Ready. Let's go. Let's go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
On second down, Robinson. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On the jump.
Short yardage situation here. It's third and 2.
Ready. Let go.
Staying with Robinson. And he cuts it back right. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons put up even more points in a win. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Turpin with a return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. New here from the pistol. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Third down run with Blue. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.